So, hello, this is Robin and Akshay from Fission Mail TV. Well, we are playing a special episode over here called FTL, and I don't know shit about this fucking game, so Robin's gonna explain it to you.
Right, basically, FTL is just a space strategy game. You go through different sectors in space. You have different encounters. Like you might find a population who's needing help, or pirates, etc. The game's really fantastic, considering the fact you don't control your ship, like move it around in space and fire lasers. You do fire lasers stuff, but you don't move, and it's more like a text-based game. But the fact that it's so good, it's just brilliant. So basically, we start with the ship creation scene where you can choose different weapons, or you can see the weapons it has. You can change your stats. You can customize your people, and you have pilots, and you just have people. You control different stations. So you can pick different ships. You obviously have to unlock them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go choose the Kestrel cruiser, and I can't even choose type B until you do two of these.
Well, why is it called the Kestrel? You can change the name, I guess.
You can, yeah. You can change the name here just by going rename, whatever. So I guess I'm gonna call mine.
The toxic one.
No, I'm gonna call it
the Coca-Cola. The Kumar. Oh, naming the Kumar Cock.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that's an appropriate name.
Yes. By the way, the people call me Kumar because they find it hard to pronounce my first name. So, but anyway, so it's called the Kumar Cock. My cock looks like that and my cock looks like that. So if you ladies are interested, you can you already know what the size of my cock is.
Okay, so basically we start off the game like this. As you can see, we've got our ship, we've got people, we control them and stuff. So so you have these different stations. You've got engines, oxygen systems, weapons, heating, shields. These is not all the systems you can have. You can have drone parts. You can have teleportation devices which teleport your crew to a different ship.
Such an advanced fucking game. You don't have robots. Like come on, man. R2D2. I want R2D2 in this game.
So I'm going to send one of my guys onto the engines. So but bear in mind, when you have a person on a station, that area it increases its abilities and stuff, and its response time. So for example, by me having that person there, if someone tries to attack me now, what's going to happen is that because he's in charge of the engines, I have a high chance of them missing me. So let's say he fires a rocket, but my guy puts the engine on at the right time, the rocket goes straight past, and
alright.
Okay.
So it's quite nice.
Yeah. You can see this blue thing around it. This is basically the shield.
Yeah.
Once this goes, anything that hits if you destroy the shield, then you start attacking the hull. There's only one weapon that can cross shields, which is missiles, which is why they're so useful, because you can send the missile through the shields to hit the shield generator. The shield goes and you fire everything towards the hull or your different compartments.
Does this have any online play, multiplayer players at all?
No, this is just a single player.
Oh, just like I say, then.
I highly suggest you purchase the game. I got this at £3.50 on Steam on the sales. Wait for the next sale, you can get it for so cheap, and even then it's only like £6.
I mean, it's a really good value. It's quite good. Good value there. Good value.
I should also stress that you can develop fires in cockpits, which can spread to the rest of the ship. And one of my favourite features about this game is that you can control the doors as long as this guy isn't damaged, the door control system. You can actually open individual doors, and one of the best things is, let's say there's a fire in this sector here, okay? Yeah. You can open this door and open the door to space.
Nice.
You can drain the oxygen, or you can drain the air out there, which puts out the fire.
Alright. So why did that thing become red? Is it like no?
Because there's no oxygen in there.
Oh,
and if your crew goes in there, he dies.
Alright.
Very quickly.
Makes sense.
So,
does head pop like?
I wish. But let's start with jumping. Yeah. You have a certain amount of fuel. You can't do indefinite jumps.
Yep.
So as you can see here, I've got 16 fuel, I've got 8 missiles, and no drone parts. We'll come back to the drone parts later. So I'm going to jump. Okay. As you can see here, you can go to these nearby stars, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and jump for this one, see what happens.
By the way, we could have recorded using fraps, we're too fucking lazy for that.
Oh, good. We're actually against the pirates here. As you can see here, you get a little mission or something that happens. You can choose different options. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take the pirates on. Now, one of the best features about this, you can pause the game. It might sound like a silly thing to have. You might think, of course, it's going to have pause, but you'll be surprised how useful it is, because you can plan your moves when it's paused.
So for example, is this turn-based, or is it actually like?
It's not turn-based. It's real time.
Alright, cool.
But you
can pause it. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to go for the ship now.
You asked for it.
Here we go. As you can see here, you can see his weapons have come out. Yeah. He's got a shield generator here, oxygen, engines, weapons. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my weapons guy, and I'm going to boot up the rockets as well as the burst laser. Now what I should state is that each one of these systems can be upgraded to have more power, because you have a limited amount of power that your ship can generate, and each zone can only take so much power. So I can upgrade the missile section to have be able to accept more power, therefore I can have more powerful weapons. Sometimes, if you haven't got all the energy, you might have to do something like this. I want to be able to move very good, but very, very fast. So I'm going to draw power away from the medibay, take power out, and I'm going to reroute it to the engines.
That's good.
Now I've got a good chance of avoiding things that are coming in. As you can see here, it says evade, which is 20%, because everything's max power, and I've got a pilot and an engineer. The shields should be armed, though. He's got, let's have a look, it looks like he's only got 2 laser weapons. I think I might be alright. So I'm going to unpause the game. As you can see, my weapons have armed and they've come out.
So you got only the burst laser and
the Artemis. And the Artemis is the missile. So I'm going to go ahead and aim for the shield like this.
Let's kill that bitch!
So, oh, he's firing.
Oh,
miss! See, because of the pilot. And I've just hit his shields, as you can see they've gone red.
Nice.
And now the shield's gone. And now I'm going to use the burst laser, because lasers can't go through shields. You have to just, if you hit a shield, it goes down. But it's a waste of ammunition to do that. So I'm now going to burst laser his missile bay. Let's see what happens. I missed once, but I got him twice. He's sent me a message. Alright, we give up. We're terrible at this pirating thing anyway. I can got 2 other choices. I can let them go, get 4 fuel, 1 drone parts, and 11 scrap. Or piracy cannot be forgiven, and I'm going to
piracy!
I'm going to finish him off.
No pirates allowed.
Now the thing is, missiles are not free, and you do have a limited number, so I like to conserve them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my burst laser. I'm going to target.
This is a lesson to all pirates who do internet piracy.
I'm going to target the shield generator.
Die like that.
I'm going to target the shield generator again on the basis that if his shields go up, I'll have to use another missile or something.
So if you kill them, do you get any?
You do
harvest anything.
You'll get scrap. Yes, scrap is pretty much the economy, and you use scrap to purchase parts. There we go. I've blown them up.
Oh, nice.
So, and here we go. Because of that, I got 1 fuel, I got 1 drone parts, and I got more scrap.
Which is more important, scrap or fuel?
Scrap. On the basis that you can purchase fuel with scrap.
Oh, there you go.
So when you go to a store, oh look, and because I saved the people who the pirates were attacking, they've given me 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 9 scrap.
Nice.
So I've actually got quite a bit there, which is nice to know.
Because he was bribing you to let go with 4 fuel, which doesn't make any sense then. It's better to kill him and kill the thing because he's very... That's good, that's good, good. I like it.
So I'm going to jump to the next location. And bear in mind, it does take up fuel, so remember that. Always be fuel cautious. A rebel ship on the scout, on attack, blah, 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 blah. But they're not firing yet. I've got 2 choices. I could either defend the outpost and probably potentially get some hull repair or some scrap and weapons. And the other option is to actually avoid the conflict. Now the advantage of avoiding certain fights is you can see how powerful the enemy is just by looking at his stats. So he's got quite a bit of hull there, and he's got 1 shield. I can just about see 2 weapons on the side. Looks like he's got a rocket launcher and a beam weapon, or maybe just a burst laser. I'm going to take the risk, so I'm going to intervene to defend the outpost.
All right.
They're responding.
They're hostile now.
They're hostile now. Yeah. So now first thing I'm going to do is immediately pause the game.
Alright.
I'm going to charge my Artemis, which is the rocket guy, and immediately go for the shields. That's my first thing I always do. And I'm going to have the burst laser attack the rockets. Now, it's generally a good thing to wait for the shields to be destroyed first before using your lasers, because lasers just end up hitting the shields.
True. But so, if you hit the shield, does it damage the shield generator
yes,
at all?
It does. No, it doesn't damage the shield, it just brings the shield down.
Oh.
As we can see here, I've partly destroyed his shields, and I've completely taken out his weapon system, so he can't fire back. So he's a sitting duck. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the shield generator using my lasers. This is a genuinely good tactic, because if you go for the shields, they're gone. What you must understand though is that if the person has more shield bars, which are these little blue squares in the corner, then it's more difficult to destroy the actual shield room.
Right.
So you've got more layers of shield to get through. Just bear that in mind. And you must also, I think I forgot to mention that if you die in the game, you have to start all over again.
No, you said that in the beginning of the video.
No, I think that was the blooper. So yeah, just as a reminder.
Well, that was easy. He didn't even attack you even once.
And the reason why is because I destroyed his weapon system quickly.
Oh, wait, I thought you destroyed the ship. Oh, you did destroy the
I did. I did.
Yes. Oh, you made him your bitch.
I know. You know why they call me Freezer, motherfucker? I don't want to know why. Yeah, so basically, the ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. And the outpost hails you. You know, the bastards, blah blah blah, you've killed them, thanks for the help, and they've given me more fuel and scrap.
Well, there you go.
So I've got 65 scrap already and 21 fuel.
Alright. That's, now you guys know how to play the game. Go ahead, buy it, and hopefully, if you guys like the video, Tell us if you want us
Yeah,
to do more
absolutely.
episodes. If you want us to do more episodes, leave a comment and we will do it.
I think it's a fantastic game. You should definitely get it if you can. So yeah, I think we're good.
Alright then.
So thanks.
See you
Thanks
guys.
for watching, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.